You are listening to the audio production of The Covenant Story, Trusting the Love of a Faithful God by Sonya Leigh Anderson, published by Redemption Press. This book is read by the author. Dedication. To my 5 sons, Grant, Luke, Nils, Felipe, and Jimmy. From its inception, this book has been inspired by a mom's desire to proclaim God's Hesed love to the next generation. As your dad and I have prayed countless times throughout your lives, may you know the love of Christ that surpasses knowledge, that you may be filled with all the fullness of God. Ephesians chapter 3, verse 19. Preface. I want to tell you a story. This story has changed my life. God began to show it to me several years ago. Looking back, I'm amazed at how he did it. It was a miracle. I didn't even know the story existed. It started one summer when God invited me to linger with him. He invited me to be his student, and he would be my teacher. Our classroom that first summer was my front porch. Early each morning, he'd invite me to come and greet the day with him, and as we watched the sun come up across the street, he began to show me something new. At first, it was almost all a mystery. I knew something wonderful was happening, but I couldn't explain what it was. Whenever I would attempt to describe it, I found myself speechless. I didn't know where to start. I realize now it was because I didn't yet have the whole story. God is a patient teacher, and a good one. He's never in a hurry to put all the pieces together. He knows how important it is for his students to savor each thought and grasp every detail. And so we lingered. Bit by bit and piece by piece, the story took shape. Then, one day, it was in the spring, I saw it. The story had a name. It was a story I could tell. It was a story I had entered. And it was a story that changed everything. It was the Covenant Story. Introduction. A covenant is a promise, but not just any promise. A covenant is a promise of life or death. It is my life for yours. If I break my oath, I'll give you my life. Until death do us part. I will die for my covenant promise. The Bible's story begins in ancient times with people who were familiar with the concept of covenant oath. It was a vicious time of ruthless people, but a covenant could change everything. It made friends out of enemies. Covenant vows made covenant friends who were friends to the death. I give you my loyalty. I give you my name. I give you my life. They exchanged weapons and clothing as symbols. Often, there was a covenant meal. And almost always, there was blood. Blood was the covenant symbol because blood was the symbol for life. My life for yours. If I break my promise, I promise to die. The Bible is a covenant story. From beginning to end, we follow this promise, a promise of love that fights to the death. I wonder if you've noticed this story before. Part 1. Chapter 1. 2 trees. Before the covenant. Genesis chapter 1, verses 28 through 31. And God blessed them. And God said to them, Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over every living thing that moves on the earth. And God said, Behold, I have given you every plant yielding seed that is on the face of all the earth, and every tree with seed in its fruit. You shall have them for food. And to every beast
Sample complete. Ready to continue?